Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Texas A&M Aggies. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Offense set on first down. The give from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver coming across in motion. The jet sweep pass. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They keep attacking through the air. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He's looking to throw. Let's it fly. And they will score. Touchdown, Alabama! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll run play action. Lost one deep down the right side.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense,
afterburners coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Line gets set, 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's got his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. Finds a crease at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown time. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Navy was anything but dominant today. But the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question. But they avoid one in the yellow color. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it behind the line. It's Grove. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Alabama! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They try to pop a run on the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Running with power.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's loose down the middle. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Fair catch called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but
unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they like. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Buys a little time with his feet. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, wants to throw it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he added the extra point. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, they got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On second down, looking again to throw. They're working that left side. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quickly out to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Wants to throw on second down. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
And he's running in the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They're bringing heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown time! And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Lopez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29 after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes with the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out here. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Cole. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leads him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Coming after it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. To the air, it's Cole. Trying to get to him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Or did he find a hole in the defense? They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on first and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the defense gets the big third down stop. Creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you want.
Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's complete to the right.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
My goodness, dude, that is close to 500 yards. Most people can't do that on air. Most people can't do that in a video game.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Fast motion from the offense. Makes the catch. And he's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. They'll stop him at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, he set his offense up at the 30.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Finds his big tight end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did